All right, we're here with Raiders defensive lineman Adam Butler. Adam, man, just to get the big one out the way, man. What thoughts on Christian Wilkins having to miss time going forward? I know you guys were celebrating a sack at Mile High, and then I think he played one more play, wasn't able to return. Just your thoughts on that?
You know what? Jink came to me after the game, and he said that people were saying that it was me that injured him, and that's just simply not true. I went to Christian, I talked to Christian, and he said, no, it definitely wasn't you. I'm not going to speak on his injury, and I encourage you to ask him yourself, but I can assure you that I did not hurt Christian. And the reason I did what I did was because, like last week when we played the Browns, when me, him, and J-Rob, combined on the sack, he literally took it upon himself to jump on my back. You know what I mean? When I was celebrating, and when he did it, I literally fell to the ground. You know what I mean? Because all his weight came down on me. And so in the game, I said, you know what? I'm gonna make sure I don't hurt him, right? Which is why I went, sort of over the top rather than to just like straight up jump on him. But it was kind of, it's just like the friendly brotherhood thing. You know what I mean? Like he did it to me last game, so it's my chance. I'm gonna get him this game. Just messing around. But it's really unfortunate. I hate that we're losing a great player like that, even if it is for, a short amount of time. And just gonna prepare myself for this game. That's all I can do.
Yeah, we see that happen all the time. Guys celebrating after a sack like that, jumping on each other. Was there any feeling of relief at all? Like, oh man, I'm happy that when he confirmed with you, like, okay, thank God I didn't have nothing to do with it, or did you know all along?
I mean, I pretty much knew all along,
right.
That I wasn't the cause of his injury. And yes, when he told me himself that, look, you didn't hurt me. I was dealing with this, before that play even started. Or, before the sack or whatever. It was a relief, but it's something I knew all along because, when I tackled him, I basically did the same thing he did to me in the previous game, but I made sure not to, put all my weight on him or anything. Like I said, it's just one of those brotherly things. That's just kind of how we celebrate. He jumped over Max in the Ravens game, just being silly. You know what I mean?
What tells you that another injury, that, the depth, what tells you this defense can respond?
David said the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. And I know everybody in this building has that. As long as we bring that to the field, I believe we can win.
Go ahead. How much of an opportunity do you see this as just everybody kind of stepping up and taking additional role on?
I mean, it's a big opportunity, For me personally, I think I perform best when my back's against the wall, and I think all of our backs against the wall, this will be a good test for the team and the kind of effort that we put in going forward.
Adam, preparing for two quarterbacks, is it because they are similar, not the same, but similar, is it really not that big a deal, or do you have to prepare for both?
No, I mean, every week is unique, and whatever they do, we just have to be prepared for it, They're a team, they have their identity, we're a team, we have our identity. And we're going to do the best we can to prepare.
You talked about the speech you gave over a week ago, with just having so many leaders off the field right now. How much more do you feel like that's on your shoulders to have continuous moments like that?
Bring it. Bring the pressure, man. That's what I'm here for. All I can do is worry about me, and do my part. I think the best way for me to lead is to go out there and put my best foot forward in the game, because the teams count on me. We're counting on everybody. And the best way I can lead is to just make sure that I'm the best I can be on Sunday.
What do you think, what's the vibe in practice and in the locker room with Aiden getting the start Sunday?
You know what? I haven't really given it much thought. I haven't. To be honest, I try not to worry about that. That's not my decision. That's not my call. And if you worry about that, you worry yourself to death.
And lastly, man, for me, whether it's a mobile, Justin Fields is more mobile these days than Russell Wilson, but just as a D lineman, like, what's the keys for success against a guy that can move around and is a mobile quarterback?
Well, just play smart football, man. Just play smart, try to be in good position, to put pressure on him, and that we got to do that for 60 minutes.
Thanks, Al.